Good afternoon, Fargo. Fargo City Commissioner Tony Gehrig with your How I Voted for the 4 and 18 May Fargo City Commission meeting. I'm on Facebook Live, and you'll see this one on the website for the City Commission. There are 5 different items I want to talk to you about. We'll see how many we talk about. If you didn't know, there's an expansion to the sewer plant happening. It's very expensive, and it's very necessary. It's going to be over $120 million for this phase. And then, people ask, well, why are we doing that? It seems to be working just fine. New technologies are out there. Better technologies are out there to increase what we're doing. The city is obviously growing very rapidly. And additionally to that is we are taking on sewer from other communities. So the biggest one's obviously West Fargo. In the future, Horace. In the future, maybe even Mapleton, places like that. So it's a great deal for the city of Fargo. We invest money up front, and then we get paid a lot more at the back end. For West Fargo, it's the same as the water deal. A huge deal for our community, a huge deal for West Fargo's community. Really good for them. They get our water, so that you have to use wells anymore, and then with their lagoons, they get rid of those with our sewer service. So it's a great deal for everybody. I know people in government love to say that, but it really is, and I'm really excited about that. I'm heading up the utilities for the City Commission, and I'm looking at this as a very good thing, very positive thing for both communities. And we're regionalizing, so we're making that a lot more positive as well. Let's see, polling sites. So this is during the COVID, May 4th, and the COVID, epidemic here. The discussion was had, should we have in-person voting or not? And my response was absolutely we should. If you don't want to poll, if you don't want to go to a polling place, if you want to vote either through the mail or however else, you can still do that. In fact, that was the goal. We were going to vote that way no matter what. You were going to get a ballot in the mail if you wanted one, if you registered for it. My contention was we need to have a polling place too, because a lot of people just aren't going to know that's the only way we're going to vote this year. And I would tell you that people on election day, even after everything we did to try to get the word out, said, hey, where do I go to vote? No one has told me where to go yet. And I had Fargo people, West Fargo people from all over the place said, I don't know where to go vote. And that's exactly why I wanted a polling place. We would have had a lot more turnout. We would have had a lot more people interacting with us. More people with their civic duty to vote would have done that if we had a polling place. Obviously, the naysayers are going to say, well, COVID, who's going to work it? If you don't want to work it, then don't work it. But if we are, there are people out of work at this time in history. If we offered $15 an hour to people and we did the social distancing thing, we did the thing that the restaurants do and everybody else are doing, we could have easily done this. We didn't even try. That's the problem. We didn't even try to set up one because the county said we're not going to help you. We weren't going to do it on the same day as the county. The county wasn't going to set them up. But we don't need the county. There's nothing that says, well, we could make a law saying that we would, for this election, do it on our own. The law does say currently that we do it with the county, but it's an easy fix. It's a 3-2 vote with the city commission that we set up a polling place, and boom, you're on your way. We didn't even try. I believe that was a dereliction of our duty as commissioners, and I hope that in the future we learn from this that we need to have polling places because not everyone understands that we're just going to vote through the mail. All right. For the 18 May meeting, there were 2 incentives that we gave out. One was rather large. On Main Avenue, where the frying pan is, they're going to revamp that kind of area. There was another incentive on there too. I will get into the down and dirty of what these incentives were. But again, like the last video, when asked the question to both these individuals, would you still do this project without the incentive, they both said yes. Yes, we would. Or they said something to the effect of, we do something. We may not do the exact same thing we're getting right now, but we'll do something. And that's better than giving the incentive. Again, we're giving away free money. It's not the individual's fault. It's the government's fault. If you ask someone if they want some free candy, they're going to take it. And you know what? On my income taxes, I try to get as much back as I can. You can't blame people for taking the free money back. But I do blame us for giving it away. When they tell you they're going to do exactly what they want to do without the incentive, it's no longer an incentive. It's a giveaway. Incentives, by definition, make people do something other than what they're already going to do. If they're already going to do it, it's not an incentive. It's a giveaway. We need to stop doing that immediately. Now, something on the lighter side, Boulevard Gardens. So I was all about this. I was for chickens too. And it sent one of our commissioners kind of in a tizzy. Dave really didn't like this. he doesn't like the chickens, he doesn't like the firearm sales in people's houses, and he doesn't like Boulevard Gardens. So I told him that I was going to buy a house next to him. I was going to put a Boulevard Garden in with some chickens, and I was going to sell guns out of my house. Put the windmill on top of my house. And he even laughed at that. So Boulevard Gardens, we all know the story. If you can get a permit, you can do tomato plants or whatever in your front yard on the boulevard if you need to do that. Now, the majority of people, backyard's just fine. I don't think this is going to be a widespread thing. You're not going to drive through the city of Fargo and see 45, 50, 1,000 Boulevard Gardens. But I have seen a few, and I always smile when I see them because people are utilizing their space wisely. It's something different. It's something unique. And you know what? Why not? It's your property. Do what you want with it. Be responsible. Don't make your neighbors mad. And it's your property. I'm all for it. Build those Boulevard Gardens, people. All right. If you have any questions about this video or any other video, please give me a call, email me, text me, Facebook, whatever, Twitter. And please watch how we're spending your tax dollars.